Hey everybody, Invisiblekatana here doing the Katana Chronicles vlog. This is the first one where I actually put the name in the description, or I guess in the title. But this is a different type of vlog than I normally do because this is actually the end of the day. Normally I just actually record as I'm going throughout the day, start at the beginning, end at the end. But it is currently 3:38 or 3:36. I'm actually fast, and went out to the club tonight, and I'm super tired right now, obviously, but thought I'd do it this way because it made more sense than doing a video where I talk about going for like 3 minutes of the video. There's no point in that. So instead, I'm just going to talk about what happened as we were going. So things actually started off just at the house, left here, went to our friends to pick them up, and as everybody else was partying, because I don't really like clubs, I kind of just went because I go like once every 4 months. They were kind of pre-gaming and stuff, and I was just playing Smash Brothers by myself. So playing Smash Brothers actually did meh fighting against the computer, but I won with Little Mac, which is always nice because that's my main character. And then I actually won as Bayonetta. I love Bayonetta, so that was just great. But after that, after played quite a while, I actually played a couple matches, but after that, of course, we ended up going to the club, and we went to Necto, which is in Ann Arbor, Michigan, and we went on gay night, so that's why I have that. And we were waiting, like any club, we waited. It was very generic. We waited for a while. I didn't record all of us waiting, so that's why what you're seeing is going to end up cutting off, but we were out there for a while, and I was worried that I'd get no footage inside because I'd run out the battery just recording. So that's why, like, what you guys just saw was just a snippet of, what we experienced waiting outside. Although we did end up next to a really cool bookstore that I might end up going back to because they had all sorts of like memorabilia, and I wasn't even thinking. I didn't record it, but they had like a bunch of Harry Potter stuff like in the window. They had the Tom Riddle journal with the basilisk fang in it. They had a dragon egg from Game of Thrones. They had like this super old Star Wars book, like the old read-along things. So I was like, man, I might have to come up here just to get like some old random silly stuff. But that was actually cool. And so once we got in, that's when it was club time, and it was normal club stuff, super bass all over the place, and it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. I had a fine time. I don't really go because I don't dance, but was with my friends, with my girlfriend. I held a couple coats, and I listened to the music as they danced. I got some footage, and that was pretty much it. We started off on the main floor, and then that was nice. Just getting right into it, getting into the music. I actually like club music. I actually like techno and rave and house stuff like that. So I actually tend to like that more than most of the people that I actually know, even though they go to the clubs all the time. I tend to like the music more. So that was cool. And then we actually went downstairs, and we went to, I think it's just called the Red Room, which makes sense when you see the footage. And that was interesting because I'd never been there before, so it was cool to just go in there, and it was also a really great place to shoot because when you go in, it's that little balcony spot, and I was just able to get a little bit of footage there, so that was cool. Then of course we went back up, and then they got drinks, and I don't know how this is gonna look, so I'll know once I start editing, but me putting the camera up against the window, so I hope that actually comes out really well. I assume there's going to be a lot of reflection as far as the blinking light, and I've been thinking a lot recently about just like putting a black marker over that anyway, just so there's no blinking light, because I know when I'm recording. But I thought hopefully that ends up being some good footage. I might do something and zoom in so you can't even see the blinking red light, but I thought that was a nice little shot, and you can see most of the floor, so did that. They went out on the main dance floor again, so, had their drinks, they danced a little, recorded a little, then we went back downstairs, and, they danced a little bit down there, and it was nice. We just danced around and stuff, upstairs for a little bit, downstairs for a little bit, and it was all pretty simple. It was just dancing, everybody was having a good time. I was just in there trying to maintain my temperature. I was starting to sweat a little bit towards the end because I was just in my jacket and my hat the entire time I was there. But going through it was simple. Main floor, basement, and then I think we went back up, and then we went back down again, and then we came back up excuse me, towards the end of the night, or at the end of the night, because we only had like an hour there because we got in like just around 1. So hits 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. and that's when it was like closing time. So of course they hit you with the the normal lights where everybody can see everybody. So I didn't film too much because I'm like I don't want people to feel weird that they can actually be seen now. So I didn't film too much of that. But they played that song from Rent. I'm pretty sure it's from Rent. I don't know this song. It's 5,000 or 9,000 hours and minutes thing. And then they played Bye 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 by Backstreet Boys. And then they played something else that I don't remember. It was it was the Jackson 5. I just can't think. I think it was Ben by Michael Jackson. So we were headed out, and that was pretty much it. I had a good night. Went there. I did what I always do, which is nothing. Like I said, I tend not to go to clubs. I just went because we talked about it like a week before. Typically, it's like the day of, and it's like, well, I don't want to do that. But I knew about this last week, so I was like, you know what? I'll actually go this time. That's like my one thing. I'll go like once every 4 months. I'll actually go out with everybody and just listen to the music and stand around and not drink because I don't even like alcohol that much. But I had a good time. It was nice, and I got to wear my Harley Quinn shirt. This is actually like I'm pretty sure this may have been the second time, probably the first time I actually wore this. So did that. I wore my Ruby hat instead of my Star Wars hat, so that's different. But it was nice. Went out to Ann Arbor, which always feels super, super far away, even though if I go to my dad's house, it's probably only like 15 minutes past that. Not even 15 minutes. Actually, it might be about 15 minutes. So it's about a solid 30, almost 40 minutes. But it was nice. Simple night, and it's now 3:42. But it was a good night. It was very simple. Just wanted to do a little vlog. I didn't know what to do for this week, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't planning on having this be the vlog. Especially considering this is actually going to be late because I've tried to do them every Saturday, but I screwed up last week's, and I think I did that Monday or something. So this one will probably end up being the same thing because I'm actually busy tomorrow. But simple, good, get some good footage. Of course, I don't know. I'm gonna find some random music to play in the background, I guess, all the way through this one, if I can, or maybe like 2 songs or just repeat the song. But that was it. Wanted to do that. Going to sleep now. I want to eat some food, but there's no reason to eat at 3:43 in the morning just to go to sleep right after when I could save the food for the morning. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually sleepy, even though I was up until like 4:30 last night. I don't know, I guess because I was standing. I'm tired now. It's so much work. But had a good night. Wanted to do a simple vlog this time and just, talk to you guys and just throw the footage up there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one, of course. If you guys have any comments, please comment down in the comment section below. I took a picture when we were there. I didn't take it in the club. It was actually outside. I saw like a building, and I just liked it. I had to take it with my phone, and I hate doing that because I'm used to like my fancy camera. So the picture I think looks really crappy because I'm so used to like my fancy pictures. But I'll put that up randomly. But if you guys would prefer to see like a different style of it, I guess, you can go on my Instagram because I put it up there as well. And I guess you will see a different version because it would be the same version. I don't put filters on my thing on Instagram, so it'll actually be the same. But check out my Instagram anyway because that would be appreciated. But of course, like I said, if you guys have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. It's definitely different from what I normally do. The edits are going to be much easier. It'll be easier to edit this for sure because I know exactly what I'm going to put in. All I have to do is put in the clips as I'm talking and speed them up to how I'm saying it. But this I thought was worth putting out because it's something that you will rarely see on this channel. Me going to a club is so rare. I was like, this kind of has to be the vlog because it seriously is like once every couple of months that I'll actually go. Also, they're playing with the robot side. That's what's happening. Actually, I almost forgot. I came back and I played with Sadie. So here's a bunch of random footage of Sadie and us running around, or not even running around. I was tired, so I just laid down with her and threw the rope around. But we don't normally do it that way, so that was actually fun. And she almost crushed me, and I kind of scared myself because she goes crazy for that rope. And at some point, I'm gonna do a video. The whole vlog is gonna be on Sadie and just what she does through the day. But we played around, and that was fun. We had to because we didn't really play around too much today, but it was cool. She had her fun, and we both came back because we were gone for hours and hours. So if you have a dog, you know how pets work. And or specifically dogs, because cats are just like, whatever. But dogs care. So got to play with Sadie. But it was nice. It was a nice, simple night. I'm sleepy now, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Like I said, for the third or fourth time. Sorry I'm rambling. I always do that anyway, but especially when I'm tired, I keep saying stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. Thanks for checking out the vlog, because I know this is, I think, only episode 4. This is actually episode 5, so I mean, numbers are totally irrelevant, but everybody celebrates, 5s and stuff. So episode 5, I'm at 2 o'clock. Hopefully this is the right number, because I really don't keep track. I just put them up and put a number on them. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, or everything. I don't know. I'm really tired, so I can't even just end my videos normally. But thanks for watching. If you have any comments, please put them down in the comment section below. If you guys have any suggestions for what I should do for the vlog, let me know. If I should do like a Q&A vlog type of thing. I don't think enough people really interact on my channel for me to actually do that, because nobody really asks me questions. But if you're interested in that, definitely let me know. Anything random that you guys would like to see in a vlog. I've got a million things I could show off as far as my nerdy stuff, but I figure that's not as entertaining. I might just keep that away and do a separate video on that. But if you have any vlog-based suggestions, we'd love to hear them. Still got a lot of ideas that I want to try out, I just haven't done yet. Kind of waiting for the summer to get more water-based stuff, because it's cold outside. But if you have any suggestions, please put those down in the comment section below. And like I said, thanks for watching.